segment called The Angry Black Man that's coming next week. It's going to be called The Angry Black Man. It's going to be about this angry black dude, okay?
All right, so we are taping our actual podcast, podcast, for those of you out there on social media land.
All right, count it down for us.
And 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, and welcome to the second half of the Two OGs Smoking Weed podcast.
Second half,
y'all. Boy, Bud Margins in the house.
Mr. Good Kush 89, no smoke, baby.
So, all right, you guys. So this half, you guys, we wanted to talk about something different, okay?
Yep. The first half, we talked about FBI crime, national crime statistics between white people and black people. This half, we're gonna talk about what, bud?
We're gonna talk about these parties out here, the Republican and Democrat party, and what do they really do for us as African Americans?
Parties.
Mm-hmm. Democrat and Republicans, you know, the ones that we seem to be loyal to, and for some reason they don't want to show us any loyalty back. So, I want to know why and how do we move past this Democrat-Republican party so that we can actually, you know, moving forward, because for me, I don't believe we're going to be able to move forward with these two parties if we want to move forward as a culture of people.
Yeah, I mean, all honesty, you know, they're a little tongue-tied here. Okay, but we don't need another race of people or group of people over us. That in itself, in the first place, like, I don't care if it's Republican Party or Democratic Party, in the House and all that stuff, there's 47 million of us. And that's been a problem, in the first place. Like we said, we're our own economics, we need our own structure, we need our own government structure. Why? We're in 2020. Why is another race making decisions about another race? You know what I mean? No, we're in 2020. Chinese should be making decisions for Chinese. Blacks should be making decisions for blacks. Whites should be making decisions for whites. But at the same time, we have a group of elected leaders from each culture or race, from our own people. Maybe then we come together with a whole council. That way each group is fairly represented, and there's not one party making decisions for, you know, maybe there's a group of rules or something that all parties have to abide by and send out to their people, or some, you know, just something. But I know that, you know, us as blacks, we don't need to. That time is out, man. That time is over with.
Well, yeah, I think that we were kind of bamboozled into becoming Democrats, first of all.
Yeah.
Because it was a party that basically was the party that wanted us to be slaves. So they fought against slavery, and somehow, you know, within a very short period of time of what, 80 years, they were able to make us feel like they were really the party that was going to take care of us as African Americans, which of course they took care of us, all right. And then of course the Republican Party was the party that freed African Americans, that the federal government actually brought out the federal army to protect African Americans in the South when they were developing in those first years as Republicans, because Republicans were the economic party of economics. And so we were, first of all, freed by them, and they were the party of economics. And we were really into economics at that time. And I think that what they want, because they didn't really want us, all our attention and focus, which it was economics at that time, they didn't want us to have that focus anymore. So what they did was they came up with a way that both parties were going to do damage to us, and that they were going to focus on us going into a party that was going to provide us with social programs, make sure that the family structure wasn't ever going to be solid and it was going to be separated. And this was before the drugs, the idea of the drugs came into play. And this was the idea, this was the drug of welfare that was being played here. They got people addicted to welfare and addicted. the Democrats were the ones that got black people addicted to welfare. And then after they got them addicted to welfare, they proceeded to abuse us, right? Because I can remember as a child being on welfare and the social worker coming through and just chaos breaking out in the house, right? And so for me, they weren't even there for me. They were there because I lived with my grandmother, right? So they weren't even there for me, but it was just the overall tension that this agency caused when it was really supposed to be there for good, but it was never, ever good. And so, we got bamboozled into thinking that they were gonna do something for us, and both parties have let us down every single election. But what's so crazy is that they go, hey, we want your vote. Black people, we want your vote. But then they turn around and go, let's try to make it so they can't vote. Let's try to make it so they can't vote. Let's not count their vote. Let's suppress their vote. And it's an oxymoron. And black people keep going for it. Oh, every damn 4 years since we've been able to vote, which has been 60 years, white women been able to vote longer than black people. Shit. And we have the nerve to sit around and argue about a Democrat or Republican Party.
Oh my God.
We have the nerve to get upset because somebody is a Republican.
So did you see Daryl Strawberry and then Herschel Walker?
Oh! Why'd you do it, Herschel? Damn!
Oh my gosh, come on, man.
Man, why'd you do that, Herschel?
Kanye West, Daryl Strawberry, Herschel Walker, they're all...
Nah, the other ones I didn't give a fuck, but Herschel, that hurt my feelings.
Yeah, Herschel's...
I mean, it wasn't as bad as that, like Prince, he was alive and said, I like Donald Trump. I fucking been upset, really upset, but I wasn't that upset. But I was still hurt, because Herschel back in the day, but again, Herschel's one of those dudes that I told you was one of those Mississippi dudes, right? They ain't never leaving Mississippi.
That's where he's from, Mississippi?
No, he's from Georgia.
Okay. Yeah.
But I call them Mississippi dudes. I call them Mississippi brothers, but they never want to leave Mississippi. They don't care. The white man said, boy, he's 65 years old. Boy, come on over here. Now, ain't I been treating you good your whole life, boy? Yeah. I was against the goes down and pick apples and stuff, and I guess the hips out on the farm,
It's just a shame because it's like, it's I understand they're in a different economic stratosphere. So it's like, but what do you see, man? I mean, are you really that sleep? Are you really that gone?
Man, when he was talking, that nigga looked like that. Yeah, he sleep.
He sleep. I mean, are you really that sleep on your people? Think about where you come from. Daryl, you don't come from no money. Herschel, you don't come from no money. You know what I'm saying? So stop acting brand new. Daryl, you done had all kind of cocaine problems in your career and everything
you
else.
still got cocaine in your
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't never gonna leave.
Face lopsided. So all this shit you've been doing.
Bro, he got pipe burns on his lips.
Oh my gosh. You know what I'm saying? You want to get up there now. Come on, man. Maybe you're just trying to get attention. Maybe that's publicity for you to get some money in your pocket.
Well, he got money. He got money. He's a Hall of Famer and all this kind of shit.
More money, because at some point in time, he lost a lot of money.
It's a deploy to get more brothers on. You're going to get paid. That's all that matters. You can get surrounded by, because right now, you better watch it though, because you go somewhere and somebody find out you messing with Trump, you might get your food spit in, or you might get, man, it's actually going, it's going down, to where
so crazy.
Trump turned this world into what it is today, into a racial melting pot, because
it was already
it was like hush, hush, hush.
Listen,
hush, 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 until Trump got on, and then he gave them authority to start shooting people
and talking crazy.
But
the thing about it is, you know what I feel? I feel that what Donald Trump did was he took the blinders off. What he did was he showed the world exactly what America truly is.
Plain and simple.
And now it's wide open. And that's what we needed. We needed somebody to come in here and stop acting like America ain't racist, America's a great place, America is this, America is that. This fool came in, he was saying, but he was showing that America really ain't shit when it comes to people of color, right? And so, again, you know, people.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
And they ought to be embarrassed.
Yeah,
And
they
they're not. And they're not.
They should be
And you know,
embarrassed.
that's what's so cool. It's like, man, come on, man.
No, man, they still shooting people, man.
Man, it's time to stomp these
They
roaches
should
out,
be embarrassed.
I don't understand, bro. I can understand, like, maybe I can't understand, but I can see like 1 or 2 accident shoots, but they still doing it. After all, you know what it is? They're mad. Like they're getting really mad because people are actually standing up and they're like, "Fuck Black Lives Matter." These people are rallying up. Have you gotta watch the social media how these people really feel.
Yeah.
They be like, "Oh man, you protesting for the niggers?" Like, huh? Excuse me? Like you're protesting for the niggers? Like, wait a minute, man. I'm telling you, man.
No,
it's like,
and I'm gonna say this, and this is a
no. I watched a YouTube. An interview. It was like somebody was recording, and the dude they was out there protesting, and the white dude came up to them and was like, "You out here protesting for the niggers?" And I'm pretty sure it was white people out there, and it was a mixed minority of people. Right. And they just came. He just came up and was like using that word like it's all good, and that's what Trump did. He brought that.
Yeah,
fuck them just bringing out who they want to be, but no, that's not cool because somebody walk up to me and say that to me,
but it was always there
and be blatant. I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that right now because
it was always there. That's our producer talking.
Because you don't understand what nigger means.
As long as he leaves his camera here, we can turn it on.
What does nigger mean though? I'm gonna leave it at that. What does nigger mean?
That's a different show.
What I'm saying though, what does it mean real quick? It means ignorant, right?
Ignorant, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna be ignorant. You know, I'm a black man. We black people, but you say nigger to me, right? Okay, cool. And then they blatantly just keep repeating themselves and repeating themselves. Right. They're looking for something.
What was you gonna say?
I'm sorry about that, Tim. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead, bro.
What was you gonna say?
Oh, I was
sorry about that, bro.
Oh, you're good, bro. I was gonna say man.
Donald Trump. We was on Trump.
You know,
I'll come to it.
So,
the bottom line is we do have to get this guy out of office. But you know what I don't like though is that I just don't like that if you don't talk about the Democrats in positive terms, they think that you're a fucking Republican Democrat, you know, or a traitor. Yeah. You know, and I'm like, how the fuck you gonna be a traitor to any facet of this country if you black?
Right.
How is that possible? Right. A traitor.
It made it to where a black person could be bald. Like, bro, you're really with Trump? No, you look at this person like, but you know why he's with Trump? It's some kind of angle. It's not just about him being with Trump. Yeah. It's an angle.
Right. And again, how is somebody gonna call you a traitor because you talk about, even if it's your own party, I think people should be informed, even if it's their own party, of bad people. And again, like Martin Luther King said, you know, I feel like I've led you into a burning house. Yeah. I dig what he's saying. And so this motherfucker's on fire, okay? This motherfucking U.S. is on fire. And so before I follow the next motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if he's a Democrat or Republican or Slimland or whatever it is. I'm going to know who the fuck it is. Right. And I know who Joe Biden is. And I know who Kamala is. And they're not good people. Period.
Kamala's a puppet.
But she's still not a good person. She was a fucking prosecutor. Prosecutors are not nice people. And that's what people have to understand. Mm-hmm. And if you look at some of the things that she's done, that she has really, really taken it to people, and I was gonna say of her own race, but they're not. Because her dad is not black like us, right. And her mother isn't from America. And then the fact of the matter is that her dad left. So then this black man that wasn't a black American man like us left her, and so now she's mad at men, black men. And the only ones that she can take her anger out on,
her husband ain't even
are
black.
us.
Her husband ain't even
No, he's
black.
white.
Exactly.
And he
Yeah.
takes her, and she takes her anger out on us as black men when she becomes a prosecutor because she feels the need to show that she's gonna show you.
I'm gonna
Dad.
show you exactly.
Right.
Exactly. A black woman scorned.
Yeah. And now we're gonna turn around and you're gonna ask me to ignore all those things and just vote for her. Okay, I'm a Democrat. And the Democrats, okay, they're gonna give my vote. And it's gonna be hard like a motherfucker. Not that it's gonna matter because this is an electoral election vote. People don't understand that. Your individual vote don't make no difference.
Or black or crack.
Right? That's right. God damn it, I'm a black crack. That's right.
What we smoking on, man?
Black and crack.
Two OGs is not just about smoking weed, folks. We have, you know what I mean? We talk about politics.
Yeah,
we have a political platform. You know, we talk about life. We talk about health. We talk about wealth. You know what I mean? We talk about upliftment of people. We talk about business. We talk about the melting pot. We talk about love. We talk about marriage. We talk about children. We talk about it all. Sports. You know what I'm saying? So two OGs is, but we smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like, we're the only show out there, you know what I mean? We smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? While we talk about these
And
things.
we talk about these issues.
And we have guests on, we have musical guests on, things of that nature. But we talk about real life issues. That's part of being an OG because we live this real life stuff and some of these issues. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whether it be marriage, whether it be children, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, being pulled over by the police and getting a ticket unfairly or whatever the case may be, we live in it and we OGs and we telling you about it from experience.
Yeah, so it's not just about us smoking weed, you know. A lot of people, that's what they'll think. Oh man, that's what all those guys do is sit around and smoke weed and talk shit.
No, not at all.
Nah, man, we talking life. Always remember that. When this show, we talking life. You know, we talking about experiences, not that just we have, but people that are of our color are having. And it is tough out there. It is tough out there to be a king. You know, because everybody's trying to take that throne.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
love smoke, baby.
you know, keep the fight on, baby. Keep the fight, because they trying to take that throne from us. And so what the thing about it is that if we as black people understand that we still in control, even though they think they're in control, and once we realize that we really are in control, we in control. Because if you think about everything that we do as black people, we control the industry. If we pull out our money, if we took all our money out of Microsoft, that motherfucker would crumble, okay? All right?
We're the number one consumers in the United States. You know what I'm saying? We're the number one consumers. I mean, so let's start consuming amongst ourselves. You know, like I said, you know, look for that bank in Alabama. Everybody put your money in there so that bank can grow and we can get other black banks, you know what I'm saying, set up in other places. You know, we had a Black Wall Street, understandably, once. But this time we're going to get it going again. And this time, damn it, it's not going to fall because this time
we're going to support it with group economics.
We're going to support it with group economics, and we know what's happening with these folks, these crooked folks, and the world going to be behind us. That's what's going to be the difference. The world going to be behind us this time.
You guys see what we're trying to say here? What we're trying to say here is that we still in the fight. So let's just keep fighting. We still in the fight.
Love smoke, baby.
You know? So when you see us and you see our show, we ain't just sitting around smoking weed, because I'm gonna tell you guys something.
But we're gonna smoke some weed.
We're gonna smoke it. But, hey, weed is about $100 billion+ a year business for the government.
Yes.
All right? I'm talking about in profits in these states that it's legal. So weed is a big business. So also when you see us smoking weed, because why? It's a business, and we're trying to make people understand that this isn't against the law for us. This is legal business right here.
That they've been trying to lock us up out of. 450 shops in the state of Washington. 87% of them white owned, less than 1% African American owned. And all these shops are probably doing $1 million+.
But guess what? You see that right there? It's called the game. That's about to come I'm about to be one that percentage that he just read off. We about to be part of that.
We about to be in that though.
And hopefully it gets bigger though, because we really do need another 40 stores of African Americans with stores. I mean, there's going to be so many people, and I know they're not going to give another 500 stores out, but if they give 40 stores, solid stores to African Americans, 40 licenses, which gives you the ability to open 3 stores.
Right.
Okay.
That's a big.
That's 120 stores.
That's only fair. Shit, it ain't even fair, but it's still something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a big market.
It's still a good piece of something.
Yeah.
You know, see how we are as far as negotiating. Just see how we are as a people. That's us.
It gives us the ability to sit down at the table and create generational wealth for these families.
That's right.
And the thing about it is, the social equity program here, it is for people who've ever been in trouble with marijuana. That's all you gotta have been done is got in trouble over marijuana and you qualify for the social equity program. So if you've ever got in trouble, they've only got so many spots, so you better jump in and get involved, or you ain't gonna get one. That's all it takes. Somebody in your family got in trouble for marijuana, you qualify. That's how they trying to do it. So I'm telling you guys, don't bullshit and want the opportunity and don't do it because you don't want to take the time to understand that you actually really do qualify. So, because there was fucking brothers up, and there's a lot of brothers out there that is fucked up over this. And only so many can get in. So if you can get in, do it, because you're creating generational wealth for your family.
That's right. And right now, we're going to give a shout out right now to one of our sponsors. Right now, founder Howard of Elements Media Networks Broadcasting. Love smoke to you, baby.
Shout out Howard, baby!
Shout out to Mobility TV. Love smoke Mobility TV. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to 2OG Smoking Weed, my partner Bud Margins. You know what I'm saying? Love smoke, baby.
Shout out to Good Coach 39, baby.
Already.
Yeah, you guys, like I say, smoke this weed every day. And at the end of the day, you guys, blow all this bullshit the fuck out. Cause it ain't worth it, man.
But you know,
don't kill yourself over it, Cats is dying, in 2020, boy. don't be one of those cats cause you're stressed out.
Should I run from my brother? Brother man. Look out for your brother. Look out for your fellow man. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're a different race, a different culture. Look, you know what I'm saying? If you believe in love and equality, you understand, and just, you know what I'm saying, you want some harmony, because that's really what, I mean, come on, you know what I mean?
I don't care what color you are. If you got my back, I got yours.
Yo, look out. Look out. Be there for each other.
Exactly.
That's how we break this system.
That's how you break it, because it doesn't matter to me. If you got my back, I got your back. But I'm talking about having, each other's back, not that fake shit. We don't need that fake shit. We got enough of that shit.
Keep that fake shit.
Motherfucker, I got you something go down, you turn around, motherfucker be up the street.
Gone.
You be like, what the fuck? Oh man, shit, what happened was,
Well, they only got you when it's convenient for them.
Yeah.
They're benefiting from it.
Yeah. And so what you have to do is you have to really, really take care of each other and make sure that you have each other's back and that you're really looking out for your fellow brother and making sure that these cops ain't out here abusing their powers.
I'm all for defunding. I mean, I am. I just don't think, because the police force was designed in the first place to protect the wealthy, protect the rich. It wasn't
I'm for defunding, but I'm not for no police.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not for no police, but I'm for defunding, and I don't think there needs to be as many of them. I think, I think things could be done a different way, a much differently way. And I think those good old boy systems within the department need to be broken up, and those people that, are part of some type of lodge or whatever, they want to be brotherhood, and then they go, they purposely join, and then they help them pass them through because that dude's part of it, you know what I'm saying? Then they all in here.
Not enough training.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You need 2 years training to be able to carry a gun and deal with people. Before you even get out there, you should be in some type of training for at least 2 years. I say 4 years, like you have to go get a degree in college. That's what you should have to go do, is get a degree in policing, and that should be a 4-year degree. 2 years of physical training and 2 years of schooling, so that you have a full understanding of what your job is, right? And then you have an understanding of these policing laws, so that you can go out there and understand what your job is to do. So if you can't pass the exams of policing laws, if you can't pass the exams of physical conditioning, then you don't get to be a police officer. Because in that 2-year period or 4-year period of time, you get to do psychological profiles on these people, and you know exactly the types of profiles that you're looking for that are going to make exemplary police officers that are best for the people.
And we need to make sure that the people that are doing those evaluations and are in those positions to promote someone or make them a police officer, we need to make sure that probably those people are people of color, to be honest with you. And I say that because.
But it's a standard that everybody has to pass.
Because it's a standard, it's also a standard.
Everybody has to pass.
But that person signing that paper.
You failed 2 tests, you failed 2 mental evaluation tests, you're done. You're not a police officer. And it's a level.
And trust me, I only say that because of the system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that to be a personal attack on anyone. You know what I'm saying? Of the white race. You know what I'm saying? I say that because of the system.
Yeah. Check this out, you guys. This time is going by so fast. We got less than 1 minute left. All right. So we want to shout out to 2 OGs smoking weed. We want to shout out Mobility TV.
Shout out, Love Smoke.
Go to our Instagram, go to our Facebook and our YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe.
How do we get to all that?
And you can find us at 2 OGs Smoking Weed, and you can find us at Mobility TV.
Right on. Love Smoke, Howard. Elements Media Networks Broadcasting. Love Smoke, baby.
You can find us at Mobility TV Media Group _27.
Bam, baby. That's where you heard it first there. Okay, you guys. So you know what I say, you guys smoke this weed every single day.
That's right. And do what?
And at the end of the day, blow all this shit the fuck out.
Love Smoke.
Nice.
Okay, another one. I got another one. Okay, so when you do the shout out, okay,
Love Smoke, baby.
Love Smoke. What is it? Mobility TV. 2 OGs. What is it?